The deadly coronavirus is not stopping the fight against child sexual abuse. The Vatican Center for Child Protection is helping in an online initiative. Web seminars allow experts to discuss protecting children and vulnerable adults during and after the pandemic. Father Zollner, member of the Pontifical Commission for the Protection of Minors and president of the Center for Child Protection, joins us now from Munich. Father, welcome back to the show. Good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Father, tell us about these online discussions. Who will participate and what has been the response so far?
Now, we have had the idea that we should offer webinars, especially in this difficult situation for most people on the planet with the virus pandemic and all people somehow affected by it. And we wanted to show that safeguarding work is going on and needs to go on. And we offered a first webinar from a victim's perspective on how can we deal with this situation worldwide. We asked experts to share their best practices, and we were really flashed with the turnout. We had more than 600 participants enrolled. So this was very encouraging, safeguarding personnel from more than 70 countries.
Father, can you talk about how this pandemic may be impacting victims of sexual abuse?
Now, victims of sexual abuse who have suffered grievously in the past may be reminded by the situation that they are locked inside the house, locked inside a certain room, a certain situation. They may be triggered in the sense that the flashbacks from their own past wounds come back from their very terrible experiences. And so this is one aspect that is very painful for many victims of abuse. The second aspect is that somehow the perception is that they are cut off from social agencies, from church institutions, from state agencies that could intervene. Because it is not easy to contact people if you don't know to whom to turn to, if your regular contacts are shut down. So this is another very difficult aspect for many victims of abuse.
Yeah, very, very difficult situation there. I know it's been a little over a year since the Vatican Sexual Abuse Summit. Has there been any progress, and what do you think still needs to happen?
Now, we have seen a lot of progress since the summit in February 2019. We have had a number of new laws. The most important law considers what is called the accountability, so that bishops and provincials who do not act according to church law, that they have to be reported now, and that there's a procedure how they can really be taken to responsibility. Another law that is important, especially also in this moment, is that the Holy Father, Pope Francis, issued a new law concerning what is called child sexual exploitation material online, and raised the age from 14 to 18 for all that material that is punishable in dissemination and in production. We have also seen that bishops' conferences need to include the new Indian guidelines, the new legislation. Unfortunately, of course, many bishops' conferences, many religious congregations are taken up by all kinds of emergency situations now, and I don't see that this is going to go forward in the time that was foreseen, but I do hope that we can come back to that with the same rigor and the same energy and the same commitment as before.
Oh, Father, thank you so much for your time today and for all that you do. Father Zollner, member of the Pontifical Commission for the Protection of Minors and president of the Center for Child Protection.
Thank you, Tracy.